Hello and welcome to Climbing Daily. We're back at the Arc'teryx Alpine Academy, about to head up the midi to 3,800 metres for the start of a massive day for us. Now, as you know, there are lots of clinics throughout the academy dotted all over the Chamonix Valley. Now, we could have covered each individual clinic as normal, but here at Climbing Daily we don't really do normal. Oh, look, it's Mont Blanc. We've set ourselves a little bit of a challenge to go to as many masterclasses as we possibly can, all within one day. So every competition needs rules, and here are a few for us. All the clinics finish by about 3 p.m, so we've got to be down in the Alpine Village for then. We can use our car because I don't want to run anywhere, and I've got to learn something, or try to learn something, on every clinic we manage to find. So first of all, we're up here on the summit of the iconic Aiguille du Midi for our first clinics. So we're going to find the mountaineers and the glacier walkers, hopefully get a tip, and then run down as fast as we can. So we're halfway down the amazing Midi Arête with breathtaking exposure either side. And the group's lucky enough to come here. They get expert guides and they go on various degrees of difficulty. So there's stuff for real beginners, a crevasse rescue and just how to walk in crampons, all the way up to more experienced mountaineers taking on some routes. So I'm here with Alpine Gown Gav. Sorry, I say it again, I can't speak. Gav, you're about to take your group down onto the Vallée Blanche. What's your plan for today?
So we're going to do mountaineering level 2, and we're going to be focusing on glacier safety today. So how to avoid crevasses and some of the risks involved in crossing glacier safely, and also what to do if someone does fall into a crevasse as well.
So I've got to pick up one tip. That was my challenge for today. So ropes, because I'm never quite sure what length of rope to bring on a glacier. You know, if you're just walking across it, having a chill day, what kind of length, and does it have to be dynamic, static?
Definitely a dynamic rope, I would say, on glaciers. A typical alpine rope is 50 metres, and a single rope as well is advisable. So typically 9mm or thicker. The bigger the team you have, the more rope you will need to stay safe on a glacier, because you need essential minimum spacings. But a 50-metre rope for general alpine purposes is a good place to start, I would say.
Perfect, Gav. We'll have an amazing day. You've got the weather for it, and I'll see you down in the valley for a beer later on.
Cheers, Matt. See you later.
Okay, so that is tip 1 achieved, clinic 1 visited. So now we're at 3,800 metres. We're going to head down, hopefully to the mid-station, and find some aid climbers, because to my reckoning we've got another 3 to go to, and it's already 9 o'clock. Let's go. So the structure of the Midi itself is a little bit against us here, because you've got to wind your way up. There's loads of stairs, there's loads of tourists. At one point you go through a sort of gift shop. We're in the middle of a challenge here, people. I should mention, it's not just me doing this. Hugo, as a cameraman, has got to run round as well. Hey. Oh, that was an expensive helmet. Okay. Right, we're getting on the lift.
Where are we going now?
Well, we've got to make a decision about a second clinic because it's an aid climbing clinic and apparently it's somewhere near the Papillon Arête. But the Papillon Arête is a massive area, so I'm going to try to spot him from the lift. If we can see him, I reckon we commit to the half-hour walk and do it.
Okay.
If not, I think we bail down to Guyon and find some big wall stuff.
So what's our target for today, do you reckon? Like, what are we thinking out of?
At least 3.
At least 3.
Trying to do 4.
4 is like, would be good.
But we want to finish with bouldering up at Col de Monte because I want to do some climbing, so I want to finish with some bouldering. No sign of them yet. Problem is, there might be the other side because the guy didn't really know. He was like, they're at the Papillon Arête. I was like, where on the Papillon Arête? He was like, either on the left or on the right. So that was my French accent. So if we can't spot it from here, we're in trouble.
Should we spin to the mid-station?
Yeah, let's spin to the mid-station. Okay, so we didn't see any of the big walls or A-climbs or whatever on the Papillon Arête, but I think I might have just spotted the trail running photography group. So I figure that counts. We're in full gear and very hot, but we're going to run over there, see if it is them, and join in and get a tip. Maybe. We've only gone and found a clinic. By complete skill, we found a clinic. So these guys are doing alpine photography. So there's the model who's walking down, looking very model-like, and a bunch of photographers all at different angles. So I'm going to grab this guy here for chat, find out what's the plan, and then I'm going to get my tip. So I've disturbed Mike, who's in the middle of teaching.
No worries.
Mike, I need a tip. That means I can leave and go to the next one. So what I want to know is, I shoot a lot of climbing, but don't shoot a lot of running. What kind of shutter speeds do I need to have to capture that frozen moment? And if I need to stick it up a lot, what else should I play with, setting-wise, to get the light perfect?
Yeah, it will always depend a bit on your focal lengths, but to make things sure that everything is going to be sharp, you probably like higher than 500 a second, like 1,000 of 500 a second. Definitely, he's going to be much quicker than like a climber. But climber, you're going to go away with 100 of a second or something like that. But if you're going to go that high, you're going to lose light, right? Because the shot is going to be open just a tiny, super quick. So you're probably going to have to go with your ISO a bit and bring that up to maybe 600, 800, whatever. It's going to be good light at the moment, so you don't have to go super high. But just make sure you still good for exposure-wise.
Was that tip? Hugo, that good? Good? Yeah, right. Okay, I can leave now. I've got so much to do. I'll see you later, mate. Nice to see you. Have a good one. See you later, man. Okay, so that's 2 done. I wasn't expecting that. So now we're going to head back to the mid-station, go down. I'm going to grab some salami or something. Hugo doesn't know about this yet. And then we're going to go to Guyon and go rock climbing. Let's go.
So what's going on now?
So we're on the second lift down now. We just missed one by like 5 minutes, so we had to wait a little bit. So now down, bakery, car, Guyon. Okay, so food got, back to the car. I am way too hot for this. That's better. To Guyon. So we're at Guyon, which is the local climbing area to Chamonix, and I can see 2 workshops. So on the right, I think there's some aid climbing, and on the left, it's either sort of big wall or multi-pitch or something. So that would be 2 more. So 4 done, maybe. Let's go. So we're at the aid climbing. There is one thing we didn't really consider here, which is the instructors would be up the wall.
Up there. And they're not coming down.
I've got to do some Instagramming. So if you just pop up and just shout a tip across.
Okay.
That counts, right?
I can shout one down.
Yeah.
So yeah, one tip would be amazing about like what you've been learning today.
One tip is the organization from the gear.
Right.
It's really important by artificial climbing.
So have your gear organised?
Yeah.
Awesome. Matt, we got one.
I'm terrible at organising my gear.
You look like.
I know that you want a piece of this steady weather. Right, Matt, where to next?
Okay, so the plan is to go to the other end of the crag. I was pretty convinced in the car park that was a group. I'm now less convinced because there's a bunch of kids there. But we'll go check it out, and then I don't know what I'm doing.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
You look like you're someone in charge. Are you on the academy?
Yes, we are.
Thank God, or was I just hugged someone weird? Can you give me one sport climbing or climbing tip? Because I'm trying to get one tip from every group.
Okay, so one tip in my opinion is to put well your feet and climb well on your feet than on your arms. Lift your feet step by step, use on it well, and after that you can discover all the rest of the climbing. If you climb well on your feet, you can just do all the rest.
This is good advice because I always get told to use my feet and I'm rubbish at it. So it's good to be reminded. Thank you very much, man.
Thanks a lot.
Have a lovely day.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Let's go. Come on.
Okay, what are we doing now?
This must look like it's really easy. The academy has hundreds, that's ridiculous, lots of clinics.
Yeah.
And the valley is very long, so we're down at one end of it in Gaillon right now.
Yeah.
The bouldering is all the way up at Col de Monte, so that's like a good half-hour drive up there.
And we've been all the way up there.
We've been all the way at 3,800 metres. We've walked on the Midi Plan, we've done the photography, we've got a bakery snack item.
So we've been all around.
We have been all around, but we only have, it's now...
How long have we got left?
It is 12:20.
So we've done 4. What was our target?
I was hoping for at least one.
Listen, better believe I hustle. In this life that I lead, the stress, strain and struggle. I feel the skits ready to go sick like a bear out of the muddle. Act up, be prepared, and there's gonna be trouble. Cause we ain't scared, gas buck, and I know that you're running.
This bouldering is really quite far away. I hope you appreciate the effort that Climbing Daily puts in for your climbing needs.
I guarantee I take the floor straight under you. And plus I got a hungry crew.
I really, really hope they're here. How are you doing? Because we haven't. How's your psych levels?
I'm good now that we're in the beautiful area that we're in. Who are we going to go meet?
Well, like a group.
So the bouldering group is Mina Leslie Wojcicki. Is that how you say it?
No.
Oh no, there's no one here.
There's a hat. It's not an Arc'teryx hat.
Boulderers were here. There's literally no one here. Maybe they could be around the back of that boulder.
Oh no.
I don't know where they are.
Let's call Katie.
Okay, you got a number?
Yeah. Here you go. Got Mina's number?
I haven't got Mina's number, no. Phone Anna.
Let's phone Anna.
Anna is the organiser. Well, she's like the media organiser. But we're trying to find Mina and Katie, who are with a bouldering group.
I can send you Seb's number, because he would know.
Take 2.
We're trying to find Seb.
The head guide.
What do we do if we can't find them? It's Matt speaking from EpicTV. We're trying to find Mina and Katie with the bouldering group. Do you know where they are?
Let me call them.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Yeah. Good to do a climb. And I'll
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And plus I got a hungry crew. With some juice to make the right decision, blood and watch the path that you choose. This is how we do upon the mic, man. It's me upon the thing, and nobody could ever hype, man. The hype, man. Long time since break them time. Big dedication, check, we come for kick rhyme. Cheese land to throw it up. Tail him inside.
This is possibly the most awkward thing that's ever happened because I have a feeling they're over the other side of that boulder, which is about 20 metres from where we're standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right there. Let's just pretend that this never happened to them, and it can only be the audience at home who know the truth about our stupidity. Hello. Hello.
How many clinics have you been to?
4.
4 clinics.
Just so you understand, it might be a bit windy. We've got just there, around the corner. These guys are here.
Check, we come for kick rhyme. Cheese land to throw it up. Tail him inside of this. That's how we do make the beast.
So I'm here with Mina. We eventually found you. We were embarrassingly over the other side of that boulder for quite a long time.
comparison.
Yeah, we'll skip through that moment. But you're here with a bunch of guys and you're teaching. Is it more beginner boulder or intermediate, or what's the level of this?
The level can vary in the group, so I think it's advertised as a beginners bouldering group, but obviously, like with all these clinics, we get a variety of levels coming to the group. A lot of people have maybe bouldered indoors but not bouldered outdoors before, so they're kind of experienced in one way but not in another. For some people, they have bouldered outdoors but maybe not so much.
So can I get on a route and then maybe you talk it through it and tell me what I'm doing wrong, or
For a start, let's have a look from here so you can think about what you might do and try and make a plan. So if you're looking at this boulder, what would you do?
I'd start down on the slopey one, probably get a toe up on that ledge thing and then reach up my left hand into the big jug thing.
Okay.
Possibly, and then go up maybe with my right hand on that side pulley one. And maybe I was watching. I'm saying this. I'm cheating because I watched the people do it earlier. And then I get a heel up and then rock over somewhere into those holds. Maybe.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good plan. So one thing we've been doing differently, we've been starting one hand on the ledge, one hand out on that chalky hold to the left, which might change where you want to have your body a little bit. That ledge might seem a bit high for your left foot. But have a sit down and see how it feels. Yep, one hand there, left hand there. Yeah, but you're not allowed to start there. If you put your left foot where your right foot is and use the outside edge of your boot, so you're really turning that knee in, so you can almost pivot a little bit more off a straight right arm, and you're just going to smear with your right foot. And you're going to use the kind of momentum of your body to push through the left foot and reach up with your left hand. And what looks like quite a big distance will feel a little bit smaller. Nice, really nice, yeah. And then step your right foot through. Yep, step your feet through, reach up to shoulder into that next hold. Nice. Then you can bring your left hand up one to the next good hold. Yeah, and now here we've either been going off a low foot and kind of dropping the knee, or we've been using a high toe or a high heel up here. So you can either go high heel up here, or you can use something.
That might be a little bit
too much for your knees. Go here then.
Okay.
And then you're going to do quite a big move then up to that next crimp. Using your right foot, yeah. See what feels comfortable for you. So you could put it up on here. It's going to be really different for different sizes and shapes. Yeah, perfect, nice. And then bring your right foot up. You've got a big ledge by your hips. Yeah, you can go quite high in the top's jug. Nice. So then both hands over the top, and you should be all right topping out there. There's quite good holds. Perfect. Everyone's climbed it really differently. So when you're on the rock, it's going to feel potentially very different to the next person.
Because that high heel, I've watched these guys do it earlier, and they look so comfortable. I could sit on it. My hips don't bend that way. Or maybe I need to do, because you do a lot of yoga, don't you?
I was going to say, you need to come to one of my yoga classes.
Yeah, that'd be embarrassingly bad. Cool, well, thank you so much. We've got a dash, because apparently, according to this man, we're going to go to find a trad crag somewhere.
All the clinics in one day.
I don't want to do anymore. I'll see you later.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.
Now I'm the driving force of this, because Matt seems to be waning somewhat. You right there, Matt?
Yeah, let me ask you something, Hugo. Do you know anything about this crag?
Nope. But it's a challenge.
I don't like walking.
I don't think I've ever been so EpicTV branded up before. Look, mic, hat, t-shirt. We're now going to head down to Le Bosson.
Well, no, we're not. What are we going to do first?
Wait, nobody can hear you, Matt.
That's not true. We're not going straight to the bus. We're going to go to my house. We're going to find the guidebook that tells us how to get there. We're going to look at the 40-minute uphill approach description in the book. I'm going to cry, and you're going to have to drag me up a big hill.
Let's spin to your apartment. Bo.
So we didn't need to go to my apartment because I managed to take a photo of the guidebook onto my phone. So it's about a 50-minute walk, and the guys have got to be back in Chamonix in an hour. So we're going to try to find it, try to get a tip. This is the final challenge of the day.
Where's your psych level right now, Matt?
My psych level, I have no psych for this. No psych level. Okay, so we think it's up here. It said Big Cairn. This is kind of a big cairn. I'm now on the path pretty much, just goes straight up.
Yeah? Yeah. All right, I'm going to quickly take over, give you a sit rep. We did save the best till last, it turns out, because this is kind of a grueling walk-in. Pretty steep, pretty muddy as well. Really testing out Matt's Arc'teryx approach shoes and my, well, let's not talk about them. There he is, emerging through the trees like some Killian Jornet type figure with an engine just keeps burning and burning and burning. Ooh.
This is fun. So we're at the hand line, which should mean we're pretty close, apparently. Let's hope there's someone there. Luckily, Hugo's gamble paid off. Yesterday he phoned me and asked about insurance, and I said we don't need insurance, and he was like, no, we'll get insurance for helicopter stuff just in case. And luckily, as I just said, if there's no one here, we get helicoptered off.
Are we definitely here? I don't know what to say, man.
We're so backlit you can't see my expression.
Of anger?
But it's disgust right now. I've always wanted to visit this crag, to be fair.
We deserve a beer. Let's spin to the beer.
No, we're spinning to the village, aren't we?
Let's spin to the village. Let's go and get the trad tip.
So we made it, we're down, we're here in the Alpine Village, and I found Andy Perkin, who is the main man to give me a trad tip. So trad tip saved my day for the final one.
Okay, so the most important thing I think for trad climbing is only take the gear that you need. There's no point in going on a massive crack with tiny wires, or on a really thin thing with a load of massive cams. So first of all, take the gear that you need, and then once you've got that gear, be organised, know exactly where it is. I organise my small wires on this side, my big wires on this side, my big cams here, and my quick draws there. So I know I can even count back, and I can find exactly, even without looking at them, I can count backwards, and I know exactly that I get exactly the right piece of gear in my hand without even looking at it. And so having the right gear and knowing where it is, that's the key to having a stress-free trad climb.
Perfect, that is perfect, because again, organisation, one of the things we were told about earlier, and again, I'm rubbish at it. So that is the end of our Arc'teryx Academy Odyssey. Hugo behind the camera has done an amazing job running around. I'm exhausted, I need a beer. I'll see you guys soon.
I'll go get you one.
Oh, thank you.